welcome back to my channel. This is Callie Speaks and I'm Callie, and here on this channel we speak enrichment, encouragement, and motivation so we can have impact in our everyday lives. So today I have a special video for you. What we're talking about today is, well, it's in season of spring. The birds are chirping, the bees are out, and the mosquitoes, and the pollen is pollinating. I have a layer of yellow all over my car, so no point of doing a car wash, right? So, in essence of spring coming around the corner, I have a special video, and today I want to talk about being a late bloomer. All right, now I have 3 benefits of being a late bloomer. If you consider yourself a late bloomer, I know I do. It's essentially people who are a little bit late to the party, okay? Everyone is dating, everyone is getting hooked up, everyone has kids or, getting married, or everyone is getting that career that they wanted right from the get-go, and you're over here in the corner just like, what happened to me? Like, when is my moment? When is my time, okay? So what I would love to share with you are just 3 things that I've overcome in the benefits of being a late bloomer, because I don't see it as a negative. I do believe that everything happens for a reason when it's supposed to happen, okay? So I'm excited to share that with you. All right, so let's get into it. So the first lesson that I've learned as far as being a late bloomer is you get the benefit of learning from other people's mistakes. All right, so it's pretty obvious. So it's one of those things where you have friends or people who, they always had somebody, right? And I'm talking more so relationships. Always had someone, they're always dating, and you're just like, oh, or people tell you, it's like, oh, there's plenty of fish in the sea. And I'm like, yeah, I'm in the sea and no one is biting, okay? And one thing that I've learned through other people in my waiting season, right, is that you see how people operate in their relationships, okay? Now, do hear me clearly. This is not a time for you to tear people apart, bring them down, or, tell them what they should do or what they should not do in a relationship. No, this is just an opportunity for you to see what other people are going through, right? And seeing that and applying for yourself, things that or areas that you probably need to work on yourself. So when that relationship does happen, you're better equipped to handle that. Hopefully that makes sense. So for me, learning from other people's mistakes, it was definitely a godsend because it allowed me to avoid getting into situations that I probably would not have been adept to really conquering and coming over with, okay? Now, the second benefit of being a late bloomer for me is I get to know myself intimately, okay? The beautiful thing about getting to know yourself is that you know what your ins and outs are, you know what you like, you know what you don't like, you can speak up for yourself because you have to do it for a long time. And when that relationship comes, or when that person, whoever that is, comes into your life, you're so secure in yourself, it's just like, I don't need your validation to help me continue to live a full life, okay? That's key, that's essential, okay? And it does take a lot to do that, especially when you deal with low self-esteem and you had issues with doubt, because we all go through those things, especially as women. Like, we do that on a regular basis on even the most minute, mundane things in our lives, right? But just that power of having the opportunity to just know yourself as a person and really finding out what it is that makes you tick. Okay, really being truly authentic and really transparent with yourself, because let's be honest, you will always be around you. You can't get away from you, okay? So why not get to know who she is? Take that time to do that, okay? So when that relationship comes, like, they can't tell you who you are because you already established who you are, okay? So that is, for me, one of the powerful things of being a late bloomer, is that no one can tell you differently. Okay, they can try, but it's like, no, I've known me for a very long time. I know what I'm willing to put up with and what I'm not willing to put up with. Okay. So number 3 is really just a combination or just an extension of 2, honestly. And it's just being more secure, in essence, confident in yourself. So confidence is such a beautiful thing. And confidence does not need to be confused with cockiness, okay? Cockiness is really puffed up and more so putting other people down. But true confidence is really, for me, I call it my calm confidence. Where I can walk into a room and I'm not judging, not comparing, I'm not comparing myself to other people. I'm just really secure in myself that, okay, if you don't want to do that, that's fine. And I'm also someone where, you know, I don't have to wait to hear someone else's opinion to validate what I'm doing. That's such a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful place to be at. And I really do, you know, count that as such a blessing of being a late bloomer. That if you're slow to catching up with the pace, catching up to the rat race of, you know, like your early 20s, right? When you get to that place of when you're just so secure in yourself, it's just like, oh man, that is such a beautiful place to arrive. It really is. Those are my 3 things as far as the benefits of being a late bloomer. I didn't want to overwhelm you guys with that. And I do want to dig deeper into that for myself and articulate that a little bit better for you all. But I'll just say this to end here, is that there's so many beautiful things about you that you need to dig in deeply for and really bring that out. Because you are a gem. You are such a gem. And I want you to just bloom just like these flowers. You know, I want you to be contagious. You know, positively contagious. Okay? I want you to just see the beauty that's in you, that gem, that flower that's in you, the one that you are. And I want you to just really be so secure and in that stature and just know, like, oh, I'm at peace. It's a beautiful thing. I'm telling you, it's such a beautiful thing when you can get to a point in your life where you can say, I know who I am. That doesn't mean that you're perfect. It doesn't mean that you've arrived. But it does mean that you're so secure in yourself, that you're a pillar, that when that wind blows, that you don't break, you just come right back up. Because we are going to have those moments where it is going to be difficult, right? I'm not saying that, you know, life isn't going to life, you know, life moves on, right? But I want you to make sure that you give yourself that freedom to know that you are doing everything that you can. Okay, so I hope that encouraged you today. Give you guys a little bit insight on being a late bloomer, because sometimes I feel like there's that narrative that being a late bloomer is a negative, that, you know, there's something wrong with you. I mean, I'll be honest, I used to think that about myself quite a bit, and I came to realizations like, no, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I'm in the season I'm supposed to be for a reason, and I'm not going to see it right now in this moment, but as I continue life I'll look back and I'll see, like, oh, thank God that happened to me. So that's all I have for you guys today. So thank you so much for watching my channel. I hope this was good for you. And if you got anything out of this today, please like, comment, and share. And I'll see you guys back next week. Bye.